Hello, I'm the official name raider, and my goal here is to go over the first page of Google, check the nicknames, and then decide which ones I think are actually good, which ones are crap, and then give my recommendations for you all. Today we're going over the Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot line. Alright, so Zephyr and Rex I don't like as a combination, but Zephyr I do think works as a name, and somebody, because it's not here obviously, mentioned that it worked really well with Pidgeotto because in Gold Silver you get the Zephyr badge from Faulkner, so as that result I can actually say Zephyr fits Pidgeotto, Pidgeot decently well. McNugget, I mean, I'm fine with food names, but I don't exactly think that fits a Pidgeot. If you want to, go ahead. KFC, there's another example. People really need to understand the difference between birds and chickens. Falco, that's one you're probably going to see a fair bit for just about any sort of flying type. Twitter, I actually don't hate. Like, I think that kind of works in the same vein of Lunesta, though, where it's like, it's not the best, but it is playing off of a mascot from a different company. I don't know the connection between Dragon Ball Z, because I don't watch Dragon Ball Z, never have. But when I saw Nimbus, I thought of the Broom Harry Potter Road, Nimbus 2000. So I guess if you wanted to do that, you could, but I guess maybe people will think it'll be a war between whether or not they think of Dragon Ball Z or Harry Potter, I suppose. Excalibur, there's one that I'm pretty sure I've seen somewhere else before. It's there if you want, not one I'd use. Alright, this one only gets acknowledged because they said girl in gold and silver named her Pidgey Strawberry. That's it. Is it good? No, not particularly, but I guess if you wanted to do that and just use a in-game nickname, you can. Remember back in 2011 where everyone thought Family Guy was funny and they would aggressively say the bird is the word? It's still not funny. Here's another one where he actually has like a halfway decent idea, and that's Wind Waker. He doesn't mention anything about Zelda, so I guess it's just coincidental, but the idea of Wind Waker I actually think is pretty good. The rest of these, as typical, are pretty trash, though. I'm fine with the idea of naming them after the 7 deadly sins, but I don't exactly think it works considering gluttony is an ability. So, unless you actively have that team on you and you're sending out the other 7, 6, I don't think it's gonna work. There you go, Zephyr, after the badge you get from Faulkner. This was the guy who had a good reasoning behind it. Yeah, all of these are kind of bad. And based on it, it looks like I already clicked on things. So, Final Pidgey's terrible, Bad Bird's terrible, Falcon is terrible. Aviation, I don't really have an opinion on. If you know what aviation is, then you know how it fits. But do I think it's good? No, not even a little bit. Okay, well we've gone over the first page. It won't let me load this last link though. I've been trying and the connection timed out, and then I opened up a new link just to try again and it still won't open. So it just doesn't work, so we're gonna look at the spreadsheet, I guess. Bird Jesus is one I've been seeing several times, and it's Switch Plays Pokemon. Yeah, I don't really care. That's it as far as the spreadsheet then, because nothing else on there is appealing. But let me just scroll through just quit. Okay, well this is a thread with lots of different suggestions, so I just Control F'd it and just looked for only the Pidgeot things and nothing were good. So I don't quite know how I missed that one, but everything else has been covered. And that's that. So the best ones that we saw was Wind Waker and Zephyr. I also remember seeing somebody post in a group I am in. He came up with the name Rivali after Breath of the Wild, which I think is okay, and at the time this was like before even any of these were suggested, so it was like, it was the first good one I saw, but yeah, if you want to use that. The other one, I stumbled across this one, I don't remember what it was I was looking up, but somebody made a team based on Action League Now, where Machamp was the Flesh, and Pidgeot was Thunder Girl, and I think like Toxicroak was Stinky Diver, and Muck was Meltman. But I like the idea of naming Pidgeot Thunder Girl, just because the Action League Now thing just makes me like geek out and be like, oh, it's funny. So there's that. But other words, these are kind of like names where it's like there's some that are okay, but I don't know if they're good enough to where I would want to use them. Honestly, I think my favorite out of them is just Wind Waker, and I hate it because I hate the stupid Tumblr idiot because I don't like him. But other words, that's it as far as Pidgeot nicknames.